Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi's rumored relationship is getting harder to deny by the day, and now Kylie Jenner is reportedly stepping into the conversation herself. After weeks of sightings, vacations, and speculation online, fans think Kylie may have just confirmed what everybody has been suspecting this whole time. On May 17, 2026, TMZ published an exclusive photo of Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi on a beach in Hawaii. In the snap, Kendall is seen lounging in a bikini while holding what appears to be a bottle of rosé, sitting beside Jacob on the sand. Jacob kept things casual in blue shorts and a green baseball cap, with the two appearing completely focused on each other. The setup looked far more intimate than your typical celebrity beach scene. A surfboard-style table sat in front of them while they relaxed oceanside, and there didn't appear to be anyone else around, as the pair enjoyed the quiet tropical setting together. That photo landed like a grenade on social media, but what made it even more explosive was that it wasn't the first sighting from that trip. The duo had already sparked dating rumors after they were spotted having breakfast together in Hawaii. Several pictures of them had gone viral on social media. Photos of the supermodel and Jacob Elordi were shared by Dumois on social media, showing the rumored couple at Nourish Hanalei on the island of Kauai. During the trip, they were seen staying at the North Shore Preserve Resort and sipping coffee and shopping at the wine shop. Fans who spotted them on the island didn't hold back. According to Dumois, fans who encountered the pair during the trip described them as so cute together. The Hawaii breakfast outing was not an isolated moment. According to Dumois, the two spent several days on Kauai before heading back to Los Angeles. Now, plenty of celebrities go on vacation. Plenty of celebrities are photographed at restaurants. But the reason these photos sent the internet into a tailspin is that they were arriving on top of weeks, arguably months, of mounting speculation. The sighting is only going to pour more fuel on the ongoing dating rumors surrounding the two stars, as reports first linked Jenner and Elordi started circulating around Coachella earlier this year. After fans began speculating, they were spending increasing amounts of time together behind the scenes. And right at the center of all of it is one name, Kylie Jenner. Because what we're about to get into is not just a story about two people dating. It's a story about how one person allegedly orchestrated the whole thing. And then when the world started asking questions, decided to respond, not with a press statement, not with an interview, but with a video on Instagram and a double date in Los Angeles that Popbase reported. Had all four of them together. To understand how we got here, we need to go back to the beginning, before Hawaii. Before the beach photo, before any of this became public, Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi did not just meet in 2026. The 30-year-old model and the Wuthering Heights actor, 28, have known one another for years. Their paths first crossed through the overlapping worlds of Hollywood events and fashion industry gatherings, two ecosystems where both of them are fixtures. The actor and the supermodel have known each other for a while, as they run in similar celebrity circles. Elordi even attended Jenner's birthday celebration in 2022. That birthday was in Paris, and it wasn't just a casual drop-in. The Daily Mail also noted past overlap between Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi, including Paris in 2022, Milan in 2024, and the Vanity Fair Oscar party in March. So these two have been showing up in the same rooms at the same events across multiple continents for years, but nobody made anything of it, because by all accounts, they were genuinely friends. Kendall has never been someone who lets the public in easily. Jenner has previously said she prefers to keep relationships out of the spotlight, telling Vogue Australia in 2019 that her friendships and romances are very special and very sacred to her. She said she got a glimpse of how her sisters dealt with the attention, and it's cool to learn from that. She personally thinks that bringing things into the public makes everything so much messier, and she's practiced what she's preached. Her relationship with Devin Booker, the NBA player, lasted from mid-2020 through late 2022. Jenner had a slew of high-profile romances, most notably with rapper Bad Bunny for most of 2023, and NBA star Devin Booker from June 2020 to late 2022. Jenner and Booker were reportedly navigating a restart in early 2024. Before Booker, she'd been publicly connected to Ben Simmons, Blake Griffin, AAP Rocky, and Harry Styles. AAP Rocky was one of her most media-heavy relationships in 2016 and 2017, including Met Gala red carpets. Blake Griffin was a formal couple between late 2017 and early 2018. Ben Simmons had an intermittent relationship with cohabitation in West Hollywood between 2018 and 2019. Now, on the other side of this equation, Jacob Elordi carries his own extensive romantic history. Elordi was tied to Olivia Jade Giannoli starting in 2021. The exes dated on and off for the next 4 years. Elordi also dated Kaya Gerber in 2021, before splitting after a year. Before Kaya, there was Zendaya, who he met on the set of Euphoria, and before that, Joey King from The Kissing Booth. The rumored romance comes 8 months after Jacob and Olivia Jade broke up in August, after 4 years of dating off and on, and while there was speculation, they'd reconciled 1 month later, when Olivia attended the premiere of Frankenstein in September. Neither she nor Jacob confirmed their status at the time, so both Kendall and Jacob entered 2026 technically single. Both of them had histories of dating within Hollywood circles. Both of them were familiar faces to each other, and both of them were about to spend a lot of time in the same places, because the 2026 awards season was about to throw them together in ways no one anticipated. The 2026 awards season, where Jacob Elordi was nominated for his powerful performance in Frankenstein, proved to be an unexpected catalyst for romance. During this busy period, Kylie Jenner, who is dating Oscar-nominated actor Timothée Chalamet, found herself spending a lot of time around Elordi, and that's where Kylie comes in. The 2026 awards season was a whirlwind. Timothée Chalamet was nominated for Marty Supreme. Jacob Elordi received his own nomination for Frankenstein. For months, the two actors were on the same circuit, the same parties, the same ceremonies, the same press events, and because Kylie Jenner was attending as Chalamet's partner, she found herself in close proximity to Elordi, repeatedly, week after week. According to a source, Kylie was around Jacob a lot during Timothée Chalamet's award season marathon, because Jacob was nominated for Frankenstein and Timothée was nominated for Marty Supreme. Kylie liked him and thought he would be good for Kenny, so she was like, "Girl, get on it. Date this guy already." Now, that quote alone is remarkable, but the insider didn't stop there. The source continued, Kylie is the alpha sister, and pushed Kenny to start a romance with Jacob because she wanted to set up double dates with Timothée. She thought it would be fun if she and Timothée and Kenny and Jacob all hung out together. The source added, Kenny's house is where all the parties happen. A lot of action there, so the four of them got close there. Let that sink in. According to this insider, Kylie's motivation was not purely about Kendall's happiness, though that was presumably part of it. The driving force allegedly was that Kylie wanted a built-in double-date couple. She saw an opportunity. Her sister was single. Her boyfriend's awards season peer was charming and available, and a neat little foursome could be formed if she just nudged things in the right direction. The report also said Kylie Jenner encouraged Kendall Jenner to stop keeping Elordi in the friend zone and start taking the connection more seriously. That detail is key because Kendall was said to be unsure whether their relationship should remain in the friend zone or not. She was reportedly cautious. A separate source told Page 6 around the same time that Jenner had some reservations at first, given the long-standing friendship between her and Elordi. The two have run in the same social circles for years, and she was initially cautious about crossing into romantic territory. But Kylie, the insiders say, was persistent. Using her alpha energy, Kylie encouraged Kendall to consider Elordi as more than just a friend, seeing the potential for fun double dates with her and Chalamet. According to a source, Kylie was very direct, telling her sister, "Girl, get on it, date this guy already." This behind-the-scenes push from Kylie is reportedly what helped Elordi finally get out of the friend zone with Kendall. And according to the Daily Mail's timeline, the relationship was already underway by early February 2026. One insider said, "They have been together for a couple of months already, and it's going well." The same source added that Kendall and Jacob Elordi were an item as far back as early February. It also suggested the model and the Saltburn actor had time to build something private before the public caught on. So the public timeline of this relationship, the Coachella kiss, the Hawaii photos, that's actually the middle of the story, not the beginning. By the time the world found out, Kendall and Jacob had reportedly been seeing each other for 2 months, and Kylie had allegedly been the architect the entire time. By April 2026, it was clear that Kylie's matchmaking might have worked. An insider told People magazine that the two had been hanging out and getting to know each other the last couple of months. They were first seen together at the Vanity Fair Oscar party earlier in the year, and have reportedly been meeting up privately in Los Angeles, with some early dates taking place at Kendall's Beverly Hills home. The connection is said to be easy and fun. Sources describe them as both being low-key individuals who take their careers seriously, making it simple for them to get along. Kendall was reportedly hesitant at first, but her interest has grown as they have spent more time together. They are reportedly seeing what happens without putting any pressure on the relationship. But all of that was still behind closed doors. The moment that blew the lid off everything was Coachella. The first weekend of Coachella 2026 was already stacked. Justin Bieber was headlining. The desert was full of celebrities. The Kardashian-Jenner family was out in force. The pair, who'd been stirring rumors of a romance for the past couple of weeks, seemingly confirmed the online theories during Justin Bieber's set on his first weekend as the festival's headliner, with the duo huddled close as they watched Bieber's set next to Kylie and Timothée Chalamet. That right there, the four of them together watching Bieber perform, was the first major public sighting. Kendall and Jacob side by side next to Kylie and Timothée. The double date that Kylie had reportedly been engineering for months, playing out in real time in front of thousands of festival goers. And then the after party happened. Eyewitnesses told the gossip page Deuxmoi that Jenner and Oscar-nominated actor Jacob Elordi were all over each other at Coachella. Deuxmoi shared the update to Instagram with a caption reading their exclusive, noting that several sources said Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner were enjoying each other's company at the Bieber after party, making out and all over each other. Their romance hit a peak in the Indio, California desert. As they were surrounded by their famous friends following Bieber's first Coachella set, the two reportedly could not stop kissing. The reports were vivid and came from multiple witnesses independently. According to the US Sun, a source said that at the after-party, the two high-profile celebrities were all over each other. An insider told the outlet that Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner are not serious, but were seen getting close in the early hours. After that, the insider claimed Kendall is 100% Jacob's type, and days after Coachella, Deuxmoi posted an update, noting that Jacob Elordi was spotted in Santa Barbara, coincidentally close to a certain brunette model's place in the area. The internet consumed all of this with feverish intensity. Fan accounts dissected every photo from the festival. Timelines were constructed, screenshots were circulated, and through all of it, neither Kendall nor Jacob said a word. But someone else did. Kylie Jenner broke her silence amid claims she fully supports Kendall and Jacob Elordi's relationship. How Kylie took to Instagram and shared a video with caption "Forgot to post this." She and Kendall are also seen dancing in the video. That Instagram post, seemingly casual, seemingly offhand, was loaded with subtext. By posting a cheerful video of herself and Kendall dancing at Coachella, right in the middle of the firestorm about Kendall and Jacob, Kylie was making a statement without making a statement. She was signaling her presence in the story. She was confirming she was there, she was happy, and she was with her sister. And the insider reports that followed only underscored her investment in the situation. As per the insiders, Kylie is apparently rooting for something to happen between her sister and the actor. Jacob and Kendall are said to be friendly and flirty and don't mind the talk about their makeout session. But here's where it gets interesting, because not every source agreed on what was actually happening between Kendall and Jacob. For all the excitement around the relationship, there's been a consistent counter-narrative running through the reports. Kendall Jenner is reportedly keeping Jacob Elordi casual because she believes commitment could ruin their arrangement. A new source claimed the reality star sees the connection as fun, private, and low risk. However, the insider said Jenner does not think Elordi is ready for anything serious right now. That's a striking contrast to the fairy tale narrative of Kylie playing Cupid and everyone living happily ever after in double-date bliss. According to Radar Online, one insider said the setup suited both the Victoria's Secret model and the Frankenstein star, with the source adding that Kendall doesn't take him seriously at all. Now we need to hold both versions of this story simultaneously, because that's the reality of celebrity gossip. You're getting fragments from different people with different access and different agendas. On one hand, you have the Daily Mail's deeply sourced account, painting Kylie as the matchmaker and the relationship as a genuine months-long affair. On the other, you have outlets like Radar Online, framing it as a casual hookup that Kendall has no intention of taking further. One insider even claimed there's nothing more between Kendall and Jacob. However, the close confidant tells the outlet this might disappoint Kylie Jenner. And that detail that Kylie might be disappointed tells you everything about the power dynamics at play. If the insiders are to be believed, Kylie wants this relationship to work because it serves her vision of how her social life should look. Sources suggested Kylie sees Kendall quite a bit, but they could become closer if their significant others aligned. Kylie and Kendall both can have their Oscar-nominated men and just have the best times ever if the latter started to flourish her romance with Jacob. Meanwhile, Kendall's own stated philosophy has always been about protecting her personal space. Kendall told Vogue France magazine, "I want to have some children, but not right away. I want to make sure I can dedicate a lot of time to them. And for now, I'm still too busy." She also spoke about her priorities for the year. She said, "The most important thing will be to stay true to myself and continue having a good time." It might sound like a cliche, but it's very important to me about her goals for 2026. So what's actually going on? Is this a real relationship or a well-publicized situationship? The Hawaii trip seems to suggest something more substantial than a casual fling. You don't fly to Kauai together. Stay at a resort for several days. Grab breakfast at a farm, shop for wine, and lounge on a private beach with someone you're not taking seriously. One source claimed Kendall was initially cautious because she and Elordi had been friends for years and moved within the same social circles. However, the insider alleged their relationship dynamic had definitely shifted recently. And then came the final piece of evidence that made the internet collectively lose it. Popbase reported that Jacob Elordi, Timothée Chalamet, Kendall Jenner, and Kylie Jenner were spotted on a double date in LA. The very scenario that insiders had been describing for weeks, the four of them, out together as two couples, materialized in public. Kylie got exactly what she reportedly wanted all along. If Elordi and Jenner have indeed taken their relationship to the next level, she'd be the second of her sisters to date an Oscar-nominated actor. Little sister Kylie is in a long-term relationship with Timothée Chalamet, who, like Elordi, was a contender at this year's ceremony. The symmetry is almost too perfect. Two Jenner sisters dating two Oscar-nominated actors who shared the same awards circuit. One pushed the other toward a relationship that may or may not have happened on its own. One posted a dancing video on Instagram while the world speculated, and now all four of them are being photographed together. Of course, neither one of the stars has spoken publicly of the romance. Until either pair speaks publicly, everything from all over each other to the double date narrative remains in the realm of suggestion rather than fact. But what we do know is this: Kylie didn't stay silent. She shared that video, she showed up to that double date. She made it clear, through actions if not words, that she is right in the middle of this story. Whether she built it from scratch, as the insiders claim, or whether she simply gave a nudge to something that was going to happen anyway, she's the thread connecting every chapter of this saga. Kendall and Jacob haven't confirmed anything. They don't have to. The beach photos, the breakfast outings, the wine shopping, the double date in LA, those images tell the story that neither of them has been willing to tell with words. And Kylie? She's been telling the story the whole time, just in her own way. A video here, a public outing there, and an insider quote that describes her as the alpha sister who made all of it happen. Whether this turns into something permanent or fizzles out the way so many Hollywood relationships do, one thing is already certain: the Kendall-Jacob-Kylie triangle is the celebrity story of 2026 so far, and it started with one sister deciding that two people who'd been friends for years just needed a push.